Hi, I'm Rojan Baniya. I'm second year PhD student in tourism here in UF. Originally, I'm from Nepal. When we talk about Nepal, like two things really stands out about Nepal. First of all, it is home to the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. Second is the religion of peace that we call Buddhism. Lord Gautam Buddha, who started that, he was born in Nepal. Regarding my academic background, I did my MBA from Kathmandu University back home in Nepal. And then I did my second graduate degree, Masters of Marketing Research from Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. Regarding my work experience, I work as a research manager in Brand Asset Consulting, Young and Rubicam in New York. And I work in MMGY Global Orlando as a senior research analyst. And before I joined the program here, I was working as an assistant professor back home in Kathmandu University for 5 years. Basically, I'm from marketing background. Now with my PhD degree, I'm focusing industry-wise on tourism and hospitality. Within tourism and hospitality also, I'm looking into corporate social responsibility and various aspects regarding it, like ecotourism, sustainability, corporate governance, and things like that. The reason I'm interested towards corporate social responsibility is because as I'm from marketing background, marketers are very much criticized for being very commercial. They look after money, they think about profit and things like that. But I was always drawn towards the social aspect of the marketing, like social marketing and things like that. So when I was introduced to corporate social responsibility, I really liked that because of the impact it can create in the society. So I was drawn towards this topic. With my research, the problem that I'm trying to address is like there are lots of businesses that has been established all over the world. Along with lots of positive things, there are lots of negative things like pollution, unequal pay, work-life balance, and things like that. So it's creating lots of issues. So who is going to address that? So I'm looking at that part. The problem I'm trying to solve is because of the businesses, what issues are created, and if the business can be responsible, how those issues can be resolved. That is the main focus I'm trying to look into in corporate social responsibility. So when we talk about the tourism industry, there are lots of positives, like there are lots of jobs created. It is contributing to economy, all the good things happening. But at the same time, we have lots of problem due to tourism. Like recently, we have this overcrowding. People are asking tourists to not to come to their place. And since I come from Nepal, the pollution and littering in Everest is a big issue. So these kind of things happening. So with corporate social responsibility, what happens, like if all the tourism enterprise and the establishment, if they practice, all these problems can be minimized or mitigated to a great extent. So this has very profound importance in tourism. And if you look at it, like right now, even UNWTO and all these they are coming up with sustainable development goals, those kind of things they are talking about, so that all these negative impacts are minimized and the positives can be improved. So I find like this corporate social responsibility has a huge importance in our tourism and hospitality industry. We've looked into the corporate social responsibility of travel and tour operators from Nepal, where we took a survey of nearly 125 different travel and tour operators, like how they perceive CSR, are they going to use it or not, what is the motivation behind it. And we had three different assumptions we wanted to test with them, like do they feel like they should do CSR because they are part of tourism industry, which is close to environment and society, or should they do CSR because it will help them to market their company, or they should do CSR because the customer demand them to do CSR. And we collected data for a month, and we spent about nearly 2 months to write the paper and a month to get out. And our findings shows like travel and tour operators, who are very important in supply chain in tourism, they would do CSR not because they are in tourism industry and they are so caring about the tourism industry. They would not do CSR because they would market through them because that is long term for them. But however, if these customers who are giving them money directly, if they start asking for CSR, then they would participate in CSR, and that is what our finding is. So based on that, if anyone is trying to promote CSR like UNWTO, the government, all these things, if they want travel and tour operators to practice CSR, the preaching and advocating to them will not work. If the customer is going to go and ask like, you have to do CSR for me to choose you, that can make them do CSR. So that has been the finding, and fortunately we have been able to get it published as well, so that is open access for everyone to see. With Dr. Thapa, I'm working on 2 papers right now, a research note about service quality of ecotourism destination, and another one is about the motive-based segmentation of the same ecotourism destination. Basically, as a PhD student here in UF, I'm collaborating more with my advisor, where I'm meeting with him on a weekly basis. He's giving me lots of directions. He's helping me shape my research thoughts, giving clarity to my work. So, and I think that is one of the most important thing for me as a PhD student here in UF. I've benefited a lot by working in close alliance with my advisor. In last May, I with another friend of mine, we went to a conference in Miami and Florida International University. The conference was about tourism and leisure, where our own alumni, Caroline, she was running the conference. I presented the paper, same paper, CSR, about travel and tour operators in Nepal. I was fortunate to have the conference chair in my presentation. He received it quite well, and he has agreed to help me further in the research as well. It had been a wonderful experience meeting lots of people, and the most important thing is I could find my alumni there running the whole conference. That was a very wonderful experience.